Hey there, welcome back to our channel. As always, we're going to dive straight into something exciting and fresh that's just been released by Sims 7 Core, formerly known as Deer Systems. If you're a fan of efficiency and simplifying your sales and purchase processes, but want to also improve specific user workflows, then trust me, you're going to love this update. So what's the buzz about? We now have a feature on Sims 7 Core that will change the way that you manage your sales and purchases. It's the awaiting approval status filter. This game changer was previously only available when you activated the core-to-core networking functionality. But guess what? Now it's also available whenever you have your order of quote approval activated or enabled, and it's about time, right? Now, this feature will be a major breakthrough, significantly impacting both the sales and purchase modules. Just imagine the ease of filtering your sales and purchases by their awaiting approval status. It's a total game changer, ensuring that your workflow is as smooth as it can be. Hey, but hold on, before you rush off to check out this new feature, there's a tiny detail we need to first address. To utilize and activate this feature, ensure that your quote approval or order approval has been enabled. All you need to do is head over to Settings, click on General Settings, then on Sales Process Customization or Purchase Process Customization, enable it there, and voila, you're all set on that front. Let me quickly show you. So, Settings, click on General Settings, you'll see something like this. Click on Purchase and Sales Process Customization, and go down to Enable Order Approval, enable that. The same applies for Sales Order, so enable Quote Approval, and you're all set on that front. But don't forget, you also need to set your user access rights accordingly as well to basically disable the user from approving themselves. So how do you do that? Well, go to Settings, Users. I've already got it open. Go to your specific user, and then you can assign them certain roles, but you can also override certain roles. Like, if let's take this one. Currently, this user is it's a salesperson with no access to the G Suite, but I can say I want to give them full access, and that will, if I save that, override that access over there to full access. So whatever is the highest permission of the columns or the different roles that you allocate would be the effective permission, unless you override it with specific or special permission. So a good example, if I collapse all of this and we go to sales, which would be almost at the bottom, there we go. Yeah. So this is a salesperson, he's got access to everything. But what I did say, in order for my workflow to work, is to disable or to say no access to the quote approval, so that this user needs to type in the quote, click on authorization, but then it still needs to be approved. You can see I have activated quote approval to full. I have disabled order authorization to no access, and I'll show you that in the next screen. So how does this work? Well, it's pretty straightforward. The awaiting approval status can be selected from the status filter drop-down box menu when viewing your sales or your purchase list. This feature just made the process of tracking orders waiting approval so much more manageable. And here's a quick example of the workflow. While I'm signed in with my limited user account, as I've shown you previously, when I create a quote, let me show you. So I've just created the quote over here. I'll just undo it. So when I'm creating a quote over here, I can type in my product and I can authorize that. So once authorized, you can see the approve and reject buttons appear because we've enabled that workflow. When this user tries to now approve this, it will stop them from doing so because they do not have access permission. However, the manager, when they go in there, and I can just refresh that, you see there's the order, they can go in and process it or click there as a quick tip to say authorize the quote or authorize the order. Let's go in there and you can see this. I'm logged in with a different user with the appropriate access rights, and in here, if they say approve, it should work. There we go. Yep, quote has been approved. Yep. And now we can go to the order and approve it and do what we need to do. And that's it. I'm super excited for you to start using this new amazing feature, and I'm sure that you will make this workflow work as smooth as silk. If you enjoyed this video and found it useful, then do me a favor and hit the like button. And if you want to stay updated with more of these fantastic tips and tricks on Sims 7 Core, make sure that you hit the subscribe button and join our YouTube family. Don't forget to also hit the bell icon so that you don't miss out on any of our future videos. Remember, the key to success is to stay ahead, and with Deer, to stay updated. So until our next video, stay productive, keep innovating, and don't hesitate to contact Software for Business. Catch you in the next one.